Specialty tennis, certified professional by the Romanian Tennis Federation. He's a USPTA certified professional 1, PTR certified professional, Etcheberry certified mental toughness specialist by the Human Performance Institute, and he continually builds his coaching skills through attendance at many international conferences and symposiums. And I will tell you, when he goes to every convention, symposium, and whatever there is in the country, he doesn't miss any of them. And he doesn't go there to drink beer and party. He goes there to soak up everything that happens there. I mean, that's the kind of person he is. He's always trying to kind of build. He already knows everything about tennis, but he's trying to get more. He's been a certified tennis professional for the past 18 years, working as a head tennis professional and tennis director for several clubs and tennis academies in Europe, Canada, and the United States. He has developed and worked with players from beginners to the ITF level. Many of his students have reached top sectional, like the #1 Southern Californian, and national rankings of boys 18s, number 4 in the nation, and Canada, boys 18s, number 3 in Canada. Many others of his students have received full scholarships to Division I schools. He's been coaching for the last 5 years in San Diego. He came to my club, and actually a little joke, not really, but he emailed me his resume, and so I said, I'll meet with you. So come on down. I happened to need a part-time pro at the time, and so it was kind of a rainy day when he showed up, and I was looking for a girl, because I just thought Catalin sounded like a girl's name. So I was looking all over for a girl that was coming for an interview, and then I see him, and the prettiest girl. But anyway, so right away I was very impressed with him. I was actually very impressed with his resume. He wrote a great resume, and he started working for me. But the problem with Catalin is he outgrew me. If you can imagine outgrowing a 25-court facility, that's hard to do. But he was so popular and so good and needed so much court time that I couldn't do enough for him. And he really wanted to grow his program because he had all sorts of a waiting list of students that wanted to take lessons from him. So he packed it up and moved to Arizona. He went to work for the Paval Academy in Phoenix and hated it, I think, after day 1. It wasn't what he expected. So he came back to me, and I hired him back the best I could, although I'd already hired a new pro, so squeezing him in was not easy. But we squeezed him in for a while. But all along, he knew he had to find a new site. So I don't know, about a year ago, has it been that long? He started working at the Rancho Arbolitos Swim and Tennis Club. And now he's got an academy with about 70 really good playing kids, and a lot of his adult members. A lot of his members are members of my club, so he's stolen them all away from me. But you know, I realize that being a coach and being a tennis pro, you got to be a certain person to be a great coach, and I'm too dispersed in all the things I do, and I don't think I'm the right coach for a lot of these people. He is the right coach for anyone who wants to really improve and get to that higher level. He's the guy. He's a no-nonsense kind of coach. And just to read a quote from one of his students, who I started out when he was about 5 years old. His name is Conan. He's now 10. So he's been training with Catalin for almost 4 years. Coach Catalin is a great coach. He makes me work hard at every practice, no matter how hot it is and how windy it is. He makes me work really hard. His instructions are clear and easy to understand. He demonstrates how to do with explanation of why I should do in the ways he teaches me. He hardly says good. That's so true. At practices, because his standard is very high. When I hear him saying good to me, I know. Then he said, I know I did exactly what he expected me to do, and I'm very happy. And I think that's true with his kids. It's not enough of us are tough enough to develop champions, and Catalin is very tough, and that's why his people are getting good. Even Janine here, the lady with the camera. I gave up on her years ago. But you can always tell Catalin students because they're all wearing these black shirts, but they also have that certain style that they all look like touring pros, even though they can't hit 2 balls in the court.
Or, yeah, one after the other, no.
The upside is just huge. Another funny note with Catalin is I've never known a pro that loved to teach so much that he would teach in a blizzard. I mean, I was kind of glad to get rid of the guy because he was ruining all my teaching balls. He would be, I mean, it's pouring rain outside, that lesson's still going on. It really did take a blizzard for you to cancel a lesson. There's no worse feeling in the world for Catalin is a rain in the forecast, because that means he can't be on the court. Never met anyone who loves the coach more than this guy. I think eventually he will be the coach of coaches. You're the very best. Come on up.